Hassan Campbell and some old New Yorkers did their own podcast on Vlad TV. Vlad wasn't interviewing them. They were literally having their own podcast among themselves. Now, during this podcast, they responded back to 21 Savage saying F the streets. They started off with some pretty weird examples on why the streets ain't all bad. Eventually, they transitioned to where they tried to expose 21 Savage for apparently being a federal informant or a snitch, but it didn't really land how they thought it would land. And, the fans ain't really feeling this at all.
Up before we get into this topic, right? This is not something that 21 Savage started. This is something that certain, like Hocus 4/5, for example.
Salute.
It's really a drop your flag, trying to get brothers to turn away from the criminal life, the criminal element of the streets, right?
But let me ask you, what do you think actual 21 Savage, could we say names? We don't give a damn podcast sponsored by DJ Vlad.
Say it again.
21 Savage
That's right.
and Young Thug, these are the guys that came out and said F the streets. What are you saying about that?
What I'm saying is that you can't have your cake and eat it too. The rules are the rules. See, that's why I say they made the streets and they made the sidewalks.
Conversations like this really expose their hand. This naive act is over with, bruh. We now know they understand what they're doing, right? They understand they're causing chaos. They understand they're destroying our communities. They understand that they're the reasons why them babies can't really go to the park every day and play, while grandmama's got to walk with a chaperone because of these dusties. See, they understand it so much that they have to now redefine common terms and go against our common sense in order to really save face and be able to offer up any type of defense against F the streets, okay? Because think about it for a second, bro. Why are they lying to us and saying the streets ain't where criminals gather? Why are they lying to us and saying everything ain't bad about the streets? It's just where we grew up. It's just where poor black folks. Shut up, man. We know y'all lying. On one side of their mouth, Hassan will say there's the streets and there's the sidewalk, making a distinction between the streets where criminals gather and the sidewalk where civilians play. You a street dude, you a civilian. There's a difference. And you know what that distinction is? You commit criminal activities and you are guided by a code of ethics. You are guided by the street code, which is no snitching. No snitching wouldn't exist if criminal activities weren't taking place.
Because everything about the streets is not bad. Remember when we used to go outside and the girls used to play double dutch? They be jumping rope.
Facts.
And we can't wait to watch. When certain girls jump rope, we wanted to watch because we knew who we liked. And the girl, you got big boob Taisha. We 12 years old. We watching her jump rope and her boobs are slapping her in the face. We watching.
Put it in the comment section.
Everything about the streets ain't bad.
All right.
The world is the streets and we have to travel.
First off, bruh, hey, yo, you shouldn't be thinking about your 12-year-old crush body parts at the age of 40 plus years old. That's nasty work. But then secondly, how do you contradict yourself so fast and so badly? I thought there was the streets and there was the sidewalk. The streets is where criminals gather and the sidewalk is where civilians play. There's a clear distinction because the streets is where criminal activities take place. And that's the only distinction between the streets, between a street ninja and a civilian. A street ninja is one who participate in criminal activities and they're guided by the street code. A civilian is somebody who don't commit crimes. They live a civilian lifestyle. So we've always understood this definition. We've always colloquially understood what that meant. Now, because they can't really defend why it shouldn't be F the streets, if the streets is where criminal activity is taking place, then why are we trying to preserve it? Because they can't really defend that, now they want to throw away the colloquial terms that we have understood for decades. Now is the streets just means the world. I mean, the streets is like where kids do double dutch. And it's like, come on, bro. Yo, y'all are sick in the head. Y'all are sick, man. But nobody is buying it. Like nobody is viewing the streets as, oh, where kids play double dutch. Man, cut it out, bro. We know what y'all mean when y'all say streets. Y'all know what we mean when we say streets. Now all of a sudden we don't know what the definition of the streets is anymore. So because of this now, they continue and they try to expose 21 Savage. I guess like this was their way to try to like invalidate him, right? Invalidate whatever point he has about the streets. Where even if everything they're about to say is true, this does not discredit 21 Savage and his F the Street. The F the Street movement, it it can be argued with. We shouldn't have to die in our neighborhoods. We shouldn't have to walk in fear in our neighborhoods. Kids shouldn't have to stay away from local parks because 30-plus-year-old dusty gangbangers want to hang out at the park all day.
There's a difference between dropping your flag and then sitting up there saying, okay, the streets. There's a difference between that.
Drop the flag is individualistic. F the streets is collective. We should handle these issues with a collective approach. The drop the flag just means, hey, I'm dropping my flag, man. Peace out. All right. I'm gonna leave y'all right to y'all environment. Y'all can kill these babies all y'all want. Y'all could sell crack to pregnant ladies all y'all want. Y'all can do what y'all gotta do. I'm leaving. F the streets is I'm leaving, but that's wrong and that needs to stop too. All right. So they continue and they attempt to discredit 21 Savage with old allegations. And here's what they had to say.
This is crazy, y'all, right? So when they finish debating, I want to give them some very vital information. Because me being a journalist that I am, I want to give y'all very vital information that may be going over some of our heads.
About what?
So
Go ahead.
you want me to get into it?
Go ahead.
So 21 Savage, those of you that don't know, he has a U visa.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I really hate some of you niggas, man. This man prefaced this by saying, oh, I'm a journalist. So I have some information that may have went above y'all heads. But this man journalism started and stopped at watching a Clubhouse clip between 21 Savage and Whack 100, where Whack 100 is accusing him of having a U visa. Bro, this man ain't do no type of Bro, this man listen to a Clubhouse clip. Bro, y'all gotta cut this out, man.
That's
so I need everybody out there in the YouTube world, in the streaming world, pull out your phone and I need you to actually Google what is a U visa.
Confidential informant.
So him having a U visa is actually him cooperating. Yeah, because we all remember the case he caught. See, a lot of people don't understand this. I understand. I'm a journalist, so I go back and actually look at all this stuff. And I know he just caught a case not too long ago, right?
Yes.
And he was going to be deported.
And Jay-Z
somebody
helped
stopped
him
it
out.
and
Jay-Z.
waved their leg and got in there and stopped it. Well, he has a U visa. So those of you that don't know out there what a U visa is, they are contracted to actually help the police, or you won't be in this country.
This is like reading an article on the Shade Room about Tyler Perry getting sued, and then coming to do a podcast and saying, listen, y'all know I'm a real serious journalist, right? So because I'm a journalist, I got some information you probably never heard before. I did my deep dive. Man, bro, the whole time you read an article on the Shade Room, bro. Cut it out, man. All right, now, do 21 Savage have a U visa? I don't know, and I don't care. All right, I don't care. I'm sorry. It doesn't matter whatsoever in a grand scheme of things, okay? Now, again, 21 Savage was arrested, right, by ICE. He was facing deportation. Jay-Z and Roc Nation stepped in. Right now, do I feel like Jay-Z and Roc Nation at some point probably applied for the U visa because 21 Savage was, I think, a victim of gun violence. He was shot up like 20 times. Right, so Jay-Z and Roc Nation and their attorneys probably utilized that to get 21 Savage a victim's visa, which is the U visa. Right now, there is language in there, like like the does say, like, hey, all right, like if we need you to cooperate, against the person who victimized you, you would. But I think the person who did it to 21 Savage is already in jail. So there's no cooperation that's really needed in that particular case. I don't know. But nonetheless, though, like that does not discredit 21 Savage and what he said. Y'all are going about the roundabout way. Y'all are going about the roundabout way to talk about everything else other than, hey, should we stop killing babies in these streets? Hey, should we stop selling drugs to pregnant ladies in these streets? Hey, should we stop being violent towards each other? Hey, should grandmas be able to feel safe walking at 7, 8 p.m. in the hood, address that, right? Talk about everything else outside of addressing the facts, which is the streets is dumb and the streets needs to go.
Basically.
So while we all sitting around as street
That's what I was
niggas
trying to get to.
blogging and fighting over who's a snitch
Basically.
and who's not a snitch,
Wow.
y'all might want to look at that and take a very good eye on that because it's disgusting.
Thank you. Thank you.
So when 21 Savage makes that he has a U visa, look it up. It's a public record.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it says
Jay-Z
in
saved
Google, they are to cooperate with local law enforcement. Local and foreign law enforcement, to be exact.
That's a fact.
So while you Negroes
That's
sit here
why
and
I was
argue over
no.
niggas
I was
from the
with
UK,
you. I was
that's not
with
even
you.
from here.
That's why.
You see how he sat back, like smiling with the smug look, happy as hell, thinking he just did something prideful. Bruh, this does not like discredit 21 Savage at all, man. Also, too, bruh, zero research went into this. Zero journalism was done, bruh. All right, this man heard what Whack 100 had to say a couple years ago and regurgitated it 2 years later on Vlad TV. All right, the journalism started and stopped at Clubhouse clips. That's it. But again, if he was a true journalist, he would have said, yo, 21 Savage already addressed this. 21 Savage and Whack 100 went back and forth. Whack says he has to work. I have no reason to not to believe Whack. 21 Savage says he never told on nobody.
You still talking to me.
Let me tell you some real shit.
Hey, what?
Fam. Oh, yeah, talk to him. I don't even want to talk to you no more.
Hey, I got $1 million.
I
ain't tell you to talk to me. Bro, I got $1 million if you could present paperwork with me snitching on somebody. On my kids.
No, I can present that you were part of the U program, though.
Present paperwork with me.
The U program.
I ain't finna talk about no open case.
I know you don't want to talk about it. I know you
Present
don't.
paperwork. With
Does
me
the U
snitching on
program
somebody.
say you have to cooperate?
On my kids, I give you $1 million.
Does the U program
On
say
my
you got to
kids, I give
cooperate?
you $1 million.
Can you answer that
On my
that
kids,
question?
I give you $1 million.
Y'all heard him just say I don't want to
He
talk
don't
about.
want to take the bet.
Does
He
the
don't wanna
U
take the bet.
program say I'm talking about the U program?
I don't want
Nah,
to.
they so far
I
on
won't lie.
I don't
paperwork,
want to.
paperwork. That U program,
I
y'all
don't be
go.
yelling and shit, bro. You be
Y'all,
yelling
it
too
don't
much,
matter. Don't
I
matter.
just
You ain't
smacking
gonna
shit,
start
bro.
it
I
with
don't
me.
really be yelling, bro. Like,
All right,
I ain't
one
trying to
mic,
yell.
one mic on 21.
But I'm not impressed by that. It's whack ain't.
Click that pin link at the top. I ain't gonna
You the
lie.
experience, whatever you done experienced, you eventually saw as a rapper. We been there, done that before you left the porch.
Bro, you got locked up as a juvenile. You ain't committed no crime.
Who got locked up as a juvenile?
You keep
I
talking all
was
this
inside of that
gangster
when I
shit.
was 16.
You this
But I
gangster
bet
ass
you
blood,
didn't get locked
but
up
you
because
ain't
you
never been
telling.
caught doing
You's
nothing,
a
man. That
rat.
shit.
You enrolled in the U
And you
program.
got your ass
You're
out, nigga.
telling.
You a booty bandit,
You're
nigga.
telling.
I spit in your face.
You're
On my mama.
You a rat. Your mama.
I ain't finna
You
do
a
no more
rat.
talking.
You's a rat.
I own
Are you
Clubhouse.
enrolled in the U
Talk on it.
program?
I'm
Yes
gone,
or
man.
no?
I'm
Say,
gone.
are you enrolled in the U program? Yes
Man,
or
I'm
no?
gone, man. I
Yes
ain't
or
finna
no?
talk about no open
Yes
case.
or no?
Why the hell you
I
know
didn't
so
tell
much
your
about
ass to
cases
come up
for?
here.
Why you know so much
Are
about
you
people's
enrolled in the
cases
U
for, though,
program?
gang?
Don't matter
Why do
how I
you have
know.
so much
Don't matter
information
how I
about
know.
cases?
Are you enrolled in the U
Police ass
program?
nigga, manager
Yes or
rat, you know
no?
about everybody case.
Answer the question.
I don't know, like, this
Yes
shit
or no?
crazy, bro. Stop asking me about open cases, bro. I'm going to court fighting for my freedom. Police. I ain't finna get on this explaining to you. The first thing your lawyer tell you is shut up, right or wrong.
Bro watched a 2-year-old clip and then went on Vlad and said he did investigative research. Man, cut it out, bruh. Also, it's also absurd to say that this is the reason why 21 Savage is pushing F the streets. Yo, y'all would make every excuse other than just addressing the real issues. Yo, 21 Savage said F the streets because he done sat back and witnessed a lot that went on in the streets the last couple of years, bruh. We just watched like a 1-year-old birthday party get shot up. Like, they walked in the party, seen it was a 1-year-old birthday party, and started shooting people in Stockton. They did that. And those people will still be able to go back to their hood, get embraced, right? You think they are gonna disown those people? You think they about to denounce them? 21 Savage realized, yo, it's a problem, bruh. Like, if gangs are kicking out people for snitching, but then embracing people who just shot up 1-year-old birthday party, bruh, nah, bruh, the streets gotta go. That's why 21 Savage is speaking up right now, man. But y'all let me know in the comment section, all right? Yo, if you read the comment section, yo, bro, like the fans are 100% on board, bro. Right? Like they're not feeling the 21 Savage slander at all. But let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? And if you're still watching this video and want to watch another good video, then click on this video right here to find out how it's January 1st and they're already trying to destroy Drake. I'm going to see you guys in this video somewhere on my screen. Out of here, folks. Peace.